I did it. I did it. All right. Now, I want to show you all something. This image that I shared shows you, I'm going to jump to the image and enlarge it for everyone to see it better. It talks a lot about, if you see my mouse here, annually when we expect a balanced market to happen. Most years, we explain to buyers and sellers that there is more balance in the market by summer, by late spring. Why? Because the quantity of sellers increases and the quantity of buyers decreases. But this year is going to be similar to that of 2018, but probably worse, where we're probably not going to see more balance in the market until fall. Okay. For the most part, not all, for the most part, it is going to be a seller's market. There are exceptions to these rules. I will tell you, our market as a whole is not as strong as it was in the winter. Yes, there's pent-up demand. No, I do not think there's going to be another 2008. I do not. But there's some odd things in the market that make certain one-off listings have some problems. And I want to talk to you all about that for a few minutes, okay? There's a number of reasons for that. We're going to have our lender on here with me in 2 weeks on June, I think Monday is June 15th, right, Lindsay? He's going to be on here with us, Mr. Sean Panosian from Guaranteed Rate, and we're going to talk about some of the lending guidelines that have changed. There has been a little bit of lenders tightening up, and that does decrease the amount of buyers. Now, we're lucky. We had so much pent-up demand and so many buyers that even if the amount of buyers comes down 10%, there's still a lot of buyers. But that doesn't mean there isn't a home here or there that is affected. We are seeing some one-off listings here or there that are having some trouble selling that we know would not be having trouble selling at their current price if COVID didn't happen. And we're calling this the COVID impact. But again, it's very one-off and it's not many. We're seeing it in a few cases. There's some border towns, for example, that border with Worcester County, where the loan limit on loans for conventional lending is different. And that's having an impact, not because of COVID. There's a lower loan limit. But what happens when you have an economy that's so impacted is the amount of buyers in certain brackets, particularly out by Worcester, that have a tendency to be more working class folks who perhaps don't have pre-approvals or as large of down payments. It's no secret that down payments in Worcester County have a tendency to be a bit lower than around here. You will see an impact. So that's why we're seeing some of that. If you're one of those sellers and you're like, I don't understand, the market's hopping, I'm seeing multiple offers all over the place, why isn't my home getting that? Well, it could be the COVID impact. It could be a lack of marketing from your brokerage, possibly, or your agent. Obviously, if it's a Lamacchia agent, that is not happening. Have to say that in my very biased but truthful manner. It also could be, I mentioned lack of marketing, but it also could be the price. So there comes a point where you've got to look at that price on the home, and you potentially could have to make a price adjustment. If you want to look at some information on price adjustments on our website, I'm going to share again. Watch this. Ready, set, share one more time. If you go to our, and again, to get on our mass real estate updates, go to marealestateupdates.com. If you go to the top of our website and you type in art of a, watch this, price, I'm just going to put art of a price, and I'm going to hit search, our blog on the art of a price adjustment comes up. If you read this blog, home sellers, you will get, whoa, something's wrong with the blog. You know what I think it is? Our marketing team is doing some surgery on it right now because we talked about it this morning, and I don't think it's finished yet. Lindsay, can we make sure that that blog gets back up, please, so that we can post it in the comments for people to peek at? So sorry about that, my friends, but if you read that blog, The Art of a Price Adjustment, you will see that it talks about when you know you need a price adjustment. So look at that. The good news is most home sellers, if you're not being outrageous with your price, and if your home is being marketed even decently correctly, you're fine. Your home is selling because inventory is tight, inventory is low, and right now there's a lot of demand.